What it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you don't love the content, you can still do those things because you could always help a brother out. And I know I would definitely help you out, so help me out. Please, I'd appreciate it. Make sure that you comment because I love to have conversations with people in the comment section. I will definitely reply to you because ball is life. Make sure you hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any of our fire videos that we know that you will love. And also hang on at the end of this video because there's some suggested videos that we know once you watch them, once you pop, the fun won't stop. I promise you. Check out another video. Do yourself a favor, do me a favor. We'll both be happy. With that said, Tom Brady has a GOATs list because GOATs recognize goats. Oh, that was kind of corny, I'm not going to lie. But hey, man, it is what it is. You got to have fun on the podcast, right? Got to have fun on the pod. So Brady makes this list. And it's an interesting list. But what's most interesting about this, well, two things. One, Shaq just made a list. So if you haven't heard Shaq's list, check that out too at the end of this video because I also did a video on Shaq's top 10 list. But Shaq's is more for basketball. Brady's is kind of all over the place, which is still cool. But following in line with Shaq, and I'd love to get more, feedback from different guys in different sports and how they see it. But Brady just made a list, and it's an interesting list, like I said. So without further ado, let's let Mr. Tom Brady tell you about his list, and then we'll come back and we'll have a conversation about it. But I promise you, here's a little snippet. Here's a little toss in, something to get your appetite a little bit wet. The guy everybody says is a GOAT in one sport doesn't seem to have made Tom Brady's top. And I'm pretty sure people about to get mad, and it could get a little ugly. So let's listen to what Tom Brady had to say.
Is your Mount Rushmore of GOATs?
Michael Jordan, he was my childhood idol. He was unbelievable. Obviously, I loved Kobe Bryant. Still love Kobe Bryant. Tiger, his competitiveness. What Roy McIlroy's done, I love that. Shohei Ohtani, what he's done has been unbelievable. Barry Bonds, he went to my high school. I was the biggest fan of him growing up. Michael Phelps, I love him. Michael Johnson. Asia Wilson from my Las Vegas Aces, I love her. She's amazing. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, this little thing they got going, I love that. It's been really exciting.
So, that is Tom Brady's GOAT list, and many people have Tom Brady listed as the GOAT of football. So, just real quick, just to let you guys know, I hated Tom Brady when he was a player. I hated him. Not as a human being, and I didn't want nothing bad to happen to him and his family. I hated the fact that he was on the Patriots, and I hated the Patriots, and I thought that they were cheating for them. And I'm an Eagles fan. They beat us in one of the Super Bowls, and they got caught filming people's practices right after that. And so I just always couldn't stand Brady, man. I couldn't stand him. He was just a thorn in my side for many a year. I always wanted Peyton Manning to beat him, and Peyton didn't beat him all the time. I would watch the Steelers games. He would just destroy the Steelers. But over time, there came a respect level because I'm not a weirdo, and if you truly appreciate sports, the ones that are truly great, you got to give it to them. Regardless if he was deflating balls, pause, no diddy, and if they recorded some practices, you still got to get out there and perform. And the guy has 7 rings in football. Jeez Louise. In football? Bro, football has got to be the hardest sport to win a championship in the United States at least. I don't know how all the soccer tournaments work and who ultimately does that. I don't know if there's best out of 4, but that's what makes football so difficult is any given Sunday, man. You got to win every Sunday in football in the playoffs to win. And it only takes one game. One bad half, one bad quarter, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. I don't even like Eminem like that, but I can't lie. That song rocks and hits. It slaps in this situation. So just to give you my feedback on Tom, but I do respect him. I think he's one of the GOATs. I don't know how I feel about quarterbacks being the overall GOAT. I feel better saying GOAT of quarterbacks and then all the other players. even if you want to go GOAT of offense and GOAT of defense and GOAT of special teams, that might be better for me. But I definitely have a hard time just saying the quarterback is the GOAT because I don't know how much they have to do on a regular basis. I don't know how truly difficult their position is from depending on your skill level. Like, so if you're Lamar Jackson, maybe you could make more of an argument. Michael Vick, Jalen Hurts, guys like that at the end of their careers, like where they stand in the pantheon of actual NBA players because they're quarterbacks that play more like another position could at times, where Tom is just a passer. So I don't know how I feel about calling him the GOAT of all football players, So you didn't ask for all that. Let's get back to the list. So here on the list, the first two people he mentions are Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Michael was his favorite growing up, and Kobe Bryant is just Kobe. There's not much more to be said. Kobe was the ultimate winner, and he was around the same time and around the same age as Tom Brady. What you'll notice, though, is he left off LeBron James. He's not on the list. And this just kind of runs into something that I've been saying for a long time, and you're going to hear me say it even more. I don't think there's a comparison between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. I think it's a dumb comparison. There is no comparison. But to be 100% honest with you, I don't think there's a comparison between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. I don't think he's that good to even be mentioned in the same sentence as Kobe Bryant. And according to this list right here, at best, he's third. Because Tom knows the sports. GOATs recognize GOATs. So LeBron is not on this list. And I'm not surprised, personally, because GOATs recognize GOATs. Bah. All right? They recognize him. He has some other people on this list that I'd like to go over. Tiger Woods, the great Tiger Woods. Let me tell you something, man. I don't know what happened to Tiger's life, bro, but I'm telling you, before he got caught doing the unthinkable with all these women of the night, from the videos he was watching, in his hotel room on a DVD with a black light and a bunch of baby oil and baby lotion. Once he did that, his life was just never the same. And it makes you ask, like, how great could Tiger have been? And he's still great. He was still great. But man, Tiger, you kind of, it's a shame, bro. You're like half. Tiger Woods is like the Darth Vader of not only golf but sports. He transcends just golf, right? He's like the Darth Vader of that. We saw him explode onto the scene. Pause. Because I know Tiger's into some of those activities. Pause. Explode onto the scene. And he's wrecking everything. Taking names. And then all of a sudden, he runs into this scandal. And it's almost like Anakin Skywalker getting burned on Mustafar all over again. Because he wouldn't concede the high ground. And he got sliced up. And so we've been dealing with the Tiger Woods in a Darth Vader suit for, however many years. And he's still very powerful, still strong. Still stronger than anybody you know. But at the same time, he's not quite that same animal. Injuries have built up and packed on. And so you hate to see it, but Tiger's doing all right. But I definitely understand why Tiger would make the GOAT list. He's amazing. I mean, there's no getting around it. Shani Otani, or Shohei Otani. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, sir. My good Japanese brother. But I'm going to be honest, I haven't really been following baseball like that, but he's just been disgusting from what I've seen in the reports. It looks like he could just do everything out there. Another guy that I do know, though, is Mr. Barry Bonds. Barry doesn't get enough love. And I hate it. I hate it. I'm not the biggest baseball advocate. I don't know everything about baseball. I really don't. I don't know all the stats. I don't know all the history. But what I do know is that at the same time I was watching Kobe Bryant, I was watching Barry Bonds. I was staying up late watching Lakers and San Francisco Giants games. And the day Barry Bonds retired, I have not had the same love for baseball since. Steroids or no steroids, I don't care. This is the best baseball player I ever saw in my life. bases would be loaded, and they'd be like, you know what? Yeah, we're not throwing to him. We'll take the walk. We'll give you a score. Just take it. Just take it. We don't even need it. We never needed it. Just giving away points because they didn't want to pitch to this guy and let a grand slam send you home. Barry Bonds was the best player I've ever seen. And his hitting was just weird. It was crazy. He was on All the Smoke recently, and he was like, they're like, could you knock one out the park right now? He said, yeah, of course. He said, you don't forget. He said, I've never forgotten anything. He's like, what do you think this is? He's like, that's what I do. That's who I am. I'll always be that. And he was like mad cocky with it. But I believe him, bro. Like, I believe him. He was that good. So he mentioned Barry Bonds. He also mentioned Roy McIlroy when he mentioned Tiger. I'm not overly into golf. I'm going to be honest with you. As a black man, I started watching golf because of Tiger Woods. That's why. And then I got into it because of Tiger Woods. But since he hasn't really been the same, I haven't followed it the way I used to. And I'm going to be honest with that. Which is also what brings me to my next two people that he brings up. CC, which is Caitlin Clark, and Angel Reese. And it's just funny that I mentioned before that with Tiger Woods how I was literally following him because he was black partly. Be honest. I don't need to lie. But I think some white people do that with Caitlin Clark, which is fine. I don't understand why people are getting up in arms. Some people be getting upset. They be making fun of her fans, or some of them maybe off the wall. Okay, but you're going to tell me none of Tiger Woods' black fans were off the wall? You know, you're going to tell me some of Barack Obama's fans weren't off the wall? His black fans? Listen, we all do it, man. We all do it. You know what I mean? You put a guy of a certain race in a sport, and they're really good, guy or girl, and they're really, really good, and you don't see a lot of people around them that look like them in that sport, their people are going to stand up for them. They're going to love them. Because they're already transcendent. They're already God-tier athletes. They're going to love them. And I admit, I did it with Tiger. You know? So, the fact that people may be doing it for CC, why do you care? Let them enjoy it like we enjoyed Barack Obama and Tiger Woods. And I'm not really political, so I don't mean to bring that up in a in a political sense. Please don't listen to this and be like, oh my God, he's talking politics. I'm just saying Barack Obama as a figure. Black people look at him, and they looked at him at least, and they say, hey, that's the guy right there. That's the guy. Okay? Throw out the voting. We're not talking about that. This is not a political channel. I'm just talking about the aura of Sir Barack Obama. The aura is slapping. Can't beat that. Tiger, similar. Okay? So don't get your panties in a bunch if you're somebody that had a problem with that. All right? I'm not getting political. I'm just telling you, black people, you see Tiger Woods, you see Barack Obama, and you see somebody that's like, oh yeah, we gotta root for that guy. That's our first inclination. Okay? Just saying. Many of us. So he also mentioned Michael Johnson, who I believe was a famous track star. So, that's great. And then he mentioned Aja Wilson because he owns stock in the part of the team, if not the whole team of the Las Vegas Aces. And she's on that team. And by the way, she's the best female basketball player I think I've ever seen. But to be GOATed, I feel like you got to give that to people like Lisa Leslie, and Asia's got to earn that. I don't think she's there yet. So this is Tom Brady's top GOATs list. GOATs recognize GOATs, right? So you got to love Tom for that. And I think it's a solid list. I don't see anything wrong with any of the people who he put on there. And I don't think, again, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, he mentioned both of them. And they have a nice rivalry going on that's like bringing the NBA back, like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, the WNBA, excuse me. So that's why he mentioned them, and he mentioned Aja Wilson again because he's trying to promote, women's basketball. So overall, though, good list, interesting list. And I can't tell you how much I knew he was going to mention Mike. Most people do, but the fact that he mentioned Kobe What does it tell you when a goat recognizes another goat? Bah! Right? Or is that a sheep? Now that I did it a couple times, I hope I don't sound like a sheep and I sound more like a goat. You guys can tell me about that in the comment section. But, yeah. So, it tells you right there. When a goat sees you as another goat, you're real. Tom Brady has no reason to kiss Kobe Bryant's butt. Kobe's not even alive anymore to take the kissing. And no offense, Tom, I'm not saying you're kissing his butt, but it's an expression. You know how that goes. He genuinely believed this, as I do. I think Kobe's one of the GOATs and needs to be talked about more. But I also really like how he mentioned Barry Bonds, because I'm sick and tired of Barry Bonds not getting his just due. He's not in the Hall of Fame yet. I don't truly understand all the steroid stuff. Apparently, he's never really said I did take it. He said he's taken certain things, but I don't know how it works. I don't know how that unfolds. Excuse me. Recording this one kind of late, but I don't care. Argue with your mother. Barry Bonds the best baseball player I've ever seen. And if you don't want to give it to Barry, then I'll only accept King Griffey after that, as of right now. Shohei Ohtani is... I haven't really watched him like that, but apparently he's like God's gift to baseball. So maybe he's going to be the GOAT. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to catch up and do my research on him. But like I said, this is Tom Brady's list. I think it's a pretty good list. I like it. And again, my top takeaways from this are that he mentions the great Kobe Bryant and the great Barry Bonds, who are two of my favorites growing up. I was watching them parallel at the same time. So with that said, what do you think? Do you think Tom Brady's list is good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think he left somebody out? What do you think? Just let us know. What do you think? Make sure you hit that comment section, because we love having conversations in the comment section. We also will reply. We promise you that. I promise you that. We will reply to your messages if you comment. Let's grow the channel. Let's have conversations, because ball is life. And make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Don't be afraid to share with other people. Make sure you hang on at the end of this video for some other suggested videos that we know you'll love. Guarantee it. So thank you very much for your time. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you listening this long. If you've listened this long, thank you very much. I am very humble. Much love.